I've heard that you're about to leave London for Fenghuang County in Hunan, China. Before your departure, allow me to share the story of your great-great-grandfather, Xiong Shiling. The Xiong family didn't originate in Hunan, but hailed from the neighboring Jiangxi province. Approximately 1,000 years ago, during the Song dynasty, around the same time as the Norman conquest in England, the Xiong family relocated from Jiangxi to the Shaanxi area of Hunan, near what is now Fenghuang County. Fenghuang is a picturesque county town nestled amidst mountains. It boasts ancient city walls, wooden stilt houses, and a meandering river. The area is home to various ethnic minority groups, including the Miao and Tujia people, each with their distinct clothing, languages, and customs. Over time, the Xiong family assimilated into the local way of life. Xiong Shiling's mother was Miao. In those days, intermarriage between Han Chinese and ethnic minorities faced restrictions, but in remote places like Shaanxi, these rules were less strictly enforced. Xiong Shiling's grandfather was a soldier who perished in battle. His father, who inherited the grandfather's military rank, was eventually promoted to the position of commander of regional navy. Despite the family's military tradition, he decided to choose a different path for his son by especially emphasizing education. Born in Fenghuang County on July 23, 1870, during Queen Victoria's reign in England, Xiong Shiling displayed exceptional intelligence from an early age. An amusing childhood anecdote recounts how he climbed a giant Buddha statue in a temple, extracting its eyes and startling the adults. Later, he fell seriously ill. His family believed he was near death and even made preparations for a coffin, only to find him miraculously recover a few days later. He claimed that he had dreamt of an old man with a white beard taking him on adventures. At just 6 years old, Xiong Shiling could recite ancient texts like the three-character classic, committing them to memory within days. By 8 or 9, he was already composing poetry. In ancient China, success in the imperial examination system was crucial for government positions. Xiong Shiling excelled, achieving the rank of Xiukai, equivalent to a bachelor's degree, at 14 and ranking 19th in the provincial exam, akin to a master's degree, at 21. In 1892, a year after he passed the provincial exam, the local governor held a flower festival and invited officials and the new imperial exam graduates to view flowers. Chinese ink paintings traditionally feature peonies, lotus, and other common flowers. However, Xiong Shiling painted a cotton plant with an inscription which read, "When this one appears, the world becomes warm." While others painted roses, he celebrated the wool-producing plant's ability to provide warmth, a testament to his unique perspective. In 1894, at 24, Xiong Shiling reached the pinnacle of the imperial examination, becoming a jinshi. He was selected as a Hanlin Academy scholar. It's like graduating with top honors from Oxford or Cambridge and securing a prestigious government role. He took part in the 100 Days Reform in 1898, aiming at governmental improvements, but the effort ultimately failed, leading to Xiong Shiling's job loss. The Xinhai Revolution of 1911, like the French Revolution in the 18th century, forced the emperor to abdicate and transform China into a republic. LN 1912, Xiong Shiling served as the Minister of Finance in the new government. Later, he held the position of Premier, equivalent to the UK's Prime Minister. However, due to disagreements with the then-President Yuan Shikai, he resigned. After resigning, Xiong Shiling shifted his focus to education and charitable endeavors. In 1920, he established the Shangshan Orphanage in Beijing, specifically catering to parentless children. The institution not only provided basic education, but also offered vocational training. By 1948, the orphanage had welcomed over 6,000 children. In terms of Xiong Shiling's family life, he married 3 times. His first wife was Ms. Liao. They married in 1888. Sadly, she passed away in 1895 due to illness, and their child also died young. His second wife, Zhu Qihui, was your great-great-grandmother and the sister of Xiong Shiling's teacher. Zhu Qihui was a talented woman skilled in poetry and prose and deeply committed to charity work. Together she and Xiong Xiling had one son and two daughters, including your great-grandmother. Tragically, Zhu Qihui succumbed to a cerebral hemorrhage in 1931 at the age of 55. In 1935, at the age of 65, Xiong Xiling married 33-year-old Mao Yanwen, his third wife. Mao Yanwen was a female professor who had studied in the United States and earned a master's degree from the University of Michigan. Due to their significant age difference, the marriage caused quite a stir, very like today's celebrity news. Despite this, they maintained a strong relationship and collaborated in managing the Xiangshan orphanage. They didn't have children of their own. In 1931, Japan began to invade China. Despite Xiong Xiling's advanced age, he remained committed to helping others. He organized rescue teams to aid injured soldiers near the battlefields and initiated fundraising campaigns to assist those who had lost their homes due to the war. On December 25, 1937, Xiong Xiling, who was 67, traveled to Hong Kong to raise refugee funds. He overworked himself and suddenly fell ill, ultimately passing away from a cerebral hemorrhage. The national government held a state funeral in his honor. Following Xiong Xiling's death, his third wife, Mao Yanwen, continued to manage the Xiangshan orphanage. Even during the war, she tirelessly cared for the orphans. Later, she led teachers and students in their escape to Chongqing, where they remained until the war's end. Your great-great-grandfather, Xiong Xiling, led a remarkable life. From his beginnings as a clever child in a mountain town, he ascended to national leadership and ultimately devoted himself to education. He witnessed China's transition from an empire to a republic and the harsh realities of war. Regardless of his position, he consistently sought to assist others, much like the cotton plant he once painted, a symbol of warmth and compassion. I hope these stories will help enrich your journey and deepen your connection to China. Wishing you an unforgettable experience in Fenghuang County.